Hi, I'm Eric Ford for Made Here. Onel Salazar, a filmmaker and outdoor sports enthusiast originally from Nicaragua, settled in Cabot, Vermont 7 years ago. In his latest film project, 7 Years in Vermont, Onel observes the beauty in the changing Vermont seasons from his perspective and features other Vermont voices as well. Onel's film is a love letter to Vermont and its natural setting. Onel was a recipient of the Made Here Fund, which he used to help make this film. You can watch 7 Years in Vermont and other great Made Here films streaming on our website and through the PBS app. Enjoy the film, and thanks for watching.
Hello, this is Onel Salazar. I'm here to show you guys how the season can affect the Vermonter in different type of weather, different kind of beautiful changes here in Vermont. We got the springtime, we got the summertime, we got the fall time, and we got the winter time. Everything works together, all the seasons are complementing each other, so we can have those beautiful changes. So Vermont is a beautiful place, and that was one of the reasons I want to make this video. I want to share my experience as a Latin American and also my point of view. I want to show you guys how the season can affect the Vermonter. I saw a lot of people getting so excited about the season and making new plans and start a new thing. There's also people that can feel very sad in different type of season, especially in the winter time. I fell in love with this place, with the surrounding, and I'm talking about all the beauty around me, all the environment, all the nature. I am from Nicaragua though. I've been living here for more than 7 years. In Nicaragua, we don't have too much of a seasons. We only have 2 seasons. We got the dry season and we got the rainy season, which is not much of a contrast between seasons. So when I first came to Vermont, it was in 2015. It was a really nice time in the springtime. It was very nice to feel that chilly weather. It was still very cold for a Nicaraguan, everything was very new. I remember a little bit of snow coming too, and that was very happy and excited to me. I saw the flowers coming up, I saw the people getting up and do some planting in their gardens, and they were buying some starts to start some veggie gardens, so it was very inviting for me. So yeah, I think it was the perfect time for me to come to Vermont, and then to see gradually the season change from there. Springtime is such a beautiful season in Vermont. You can start seeing all those leaves coming out of the trees, all those beautiful flowers submerging from the earth, and also you can start hearing all those birds making some beautiful sounds and songs. This video is a love note to Vermont. There's a lot to do and go see in Vermont. There's such a beautiful places to go visit. I like to see Vermont as a piece of art that is constant changing, starting from the springtime all the way to the winter time. So to make this video more interesting, I went up there and do some interviews, and I thought, why not to have some Vermonters in this video? How does it feel to come from the winter time to the springtime?
It's a great feeling. You spend a lot of time inside in the winter. It's cold. When the springtime comes around after something like that, it's rejuvenating, and it's nice to see all your plants coming up. Feel like the garden, and the snow melts away, and everything is so gray and white in the wintertime, and then all of a sudden all the color starts to emerge from the earth.
Here's a little bit of, let's say, a negative thing for the Vermont seasons. I want to introduce Olivia Gay.
There's pieces of each season that I like. One of my favorite times is in April. Everything is still flat from the snow, so you can walk anywhere. But now that we have epidemic of ticks and Lyme disease in Vermont, I don't do that anymore because the thing that I love to do, which is probably how I got Lyme disease, is to take some food and a book and just go into the woods and lie on a bed of leaves, which is like prime tick habitat, or to walk cross lots through high grass, which is other prime. So I don't do that anymore. I don't have that experience anymore because I don't want to get picked.
This experience right here is actually very sad. It's too bad that we have that epidemics of ticks and just turning everything around for some people, you know, it's probably not just her. It's very nice that you guys see that. So yeah, here's another opinion.
I do like the springtime. I mean, definitely, you know, that's the muddiest time of year. So there are some challenges, but I do like seeing things change and knowing that, you know, that summer's right around the corner.
I really enjoy, you know, all those answers, all those point of view that make me understand more actually about how they can see each one of those seasons and how they can enjoy it. That's the beauty of it, you know, all of us have a different thoughts. Something else that I really enjoy about the springtime is, as a landscaper, when we go and do some work for some people, like some planting, some mulching, some different things to make those gardens so beautiful, well, I like to see those faces in the end. We can see the smile on their faces. And it's such a beautiful thing when they say, hey guys, we got to spring the spring in our house. You know, that's self-feeling. That is something that I really appreciate as a landscaper.
So I will say that the springtime is some kind of relief. It's some kind of new beginning, you know. It's just nice to know that the summer's coming. And that is not just me, it's a lot of people that I can see, and I ask,
summertime, I will say, is some kind of reward. You know, in my loop to see things, I will say that the summertime is like the peak of the reward of everything, especially long days, nice weather. That's a good combo. And plus, Vermont have a beautiful places to go. Rivers, lakes, ponds, and if you like to do some fishing or different type of activities like swimming and stuff like that, there's a lot to do in Vermont. And I can see that in people. I can see that people get so happy about the summertime. It's just gorgeous.
In the summer, there's nothing beats summer in Vermont. It's beautiful, it gets cool at night, there's all kinds of fun things to do.
awesome. Well, those long days, right?
Those long days are the best, yep.
Yeah, nice weather and
That's
everything.
when you don't read your book a lot and you don't get things done inside because you're outside till 9 o'clock at night and enjoying it.
So this is my friend Randy. This is a guy who got up there in the woods and started making trails for all of us, all the bikers. I went up there and recorded a little bit of what he do, and also I interviewed him. So here's my friend Randy.
My name's Randy Allen, and I work with Peter Lividitis. Been building trails for him for like almost 6 years now.
You make out really awesome trails. Those are the best trails I ever see.
Thanks, yeah.
Yeah, and those bridges, you know, like, it's just
Well, those
amazing.
wouldn't happen without all you guys and all those guys that just left.
What is the thing you most like about the summertime?
Being in the woods, yeah. At least a couple hours every day.
What you will say to those people that feel sad in different type of seasons? What will be the the way that they can feel a little better.
You got to get out. You got to get out and embrace it. You just can't hole up and think you're going to feel better. You got to do something. You got to participate in some kind of activity.
What you will say in general about the seasons in Vermont?
It's actually, nice to go through all those changes. It'd probably get boring if one season's too long.
That's right.
So I very appreciate this a lot because there is people who like to go up there and do some trails like this so we can have good times. You know, this is something I respect.
The summers up here, perfect for me. They're not too hot. I mean, coming from South Carolina, North Carolina, it's 100-degree days. Up here, you see a couple 90-degree days, maybe a week or so. But then the nights are still 60s, sometimes 50s. That's perfect.
When I first came to Vermont, you know, I was so surprised about the summer. The days are really long, you know, like 9 o'clock at night, and still have some sunlight. That was very amazing. It was very spectacular. It's more daylight, so why not to go and do some fishing or probably go to do some swimming, you know? All those kind of beautiful things to do in Vermont. You got more room to do things, which is a great thing. Very awesome. The changing of the seasons in Vermont, you learn to appreciate it. I don't really know for sure how people feel in the fall time. It's very interesting to understand how people feel. In the fall time, people know that the winter is coming, but also it's nice to have it right here in the moment. But it's something for sure. It's such a gorgeous time. It's such a beautiful thing to see.
I've never experienced a fall like I have up here. All these deciduous trees in the background, they just, this whole place it just catches on fire. It seems like the colors are insane. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous and breathtaking when this place is at its peak fall foliage.
It's magical. Vermont is such a privileged place to be in the fall time. It's just awesome to see those leaves turning and beautiful, nice colors.
How is your feeling for the fall time?
I love the fall. I love the different colors. I love the change of the season. I love sort of finishing up the garden and cleaning it out and making it neat and tidy for the winter. I love riding my bike when it's cool and crisp and the leaves are beautiful. And it's a great season.
I will say that the change from the summertime to the fall time, it can be good and bad. There's people that can take it as a sad moment, you know? They probably do enjoy it, but they probably think that the fall time is kind of fast. Like, people know that the winter is around the corner.
Actually, I can get sad in the fall because, I mean, I love fall, but it's a transition, and I wear shorts every day, hardly any clothes. Like, I know I'm going to miss it, and I can get pretty sad in the fall until I really, switch gears into the fall.
It's just nice to enjoy it with people you love and to see the leaves coming down from the trees, pretty much in front of your face. I like to hear the leaves too when I'm walking. I don't know if it's just me. So this is winter in Vermont. I noticed in my interviews, a lot of people actually says that they really like the winter time. There's people that can wait to go out there and do some sport and do some snowboard, whatever thing. You know, it can be a walk in the wood, it can be a hike, it can be a lot of different things. So today is a privileged day. It's very bright, and if you go out there and you know and do some kind of walking, you can enjoy views like these. You know, it's a great, awesome, beautiful place. So the winter time it's spectacular. It's gorgeous. What is your favorite season in Vermont?
Oh, it's so hard to pick. I do have to go with winter though. The skiing is just, you know, that's the best. It's a real winter here, and when it really does snow, and being able to get outside and cross country and snowshoe and downhill ski. There's so many amazing seasons in Vermont. So it is hard to pick, but I would, if I had to pick one, I would say winter.
I noticed that people can feel a little depressed too in the winter time. The winter is some kind of good and bad for people. There's people that feel really happy about the winter time, but there are also people that feel a little sad about it.
You know, you don't see the sun for a long period of time, sometimes during the winter, and it gets gloomy, everything's gray. Personally, I love the long winters, and I've always loved the winter. And
that's nice.
Yeah, you know, it's an interesting place. If you're into it, the wintertime is can be good or bad.
The beginning of the winter, the sunlight goes away around 5 o'clock, you know, 4:30, and it's kind of dark by that time. We don't have too much sun in the winter time. When I came here, I was overwhelmed in a good way though. But I remember the first snow, and I get outside and I start seeing everything coming down smoothly and quiet, and everything was start packing up with snow and all the white thing, and the nice chilly weather. I kind of liked it. It was basically nice. And then I started learning about people, about seasonal depression, and also about how people really like the winter time and the short days. And you know, so now that I know how it is, all the experience I built, I just want to get there and have the best of every season.
I like winter. One winter I wasn't getting out and doing stuff, and I realized, you know, it was probably December or something. I realized I was getting depressed because I wasn't getting outside and doing stuff. But the nights can get longer for me because I'm off the grid. So I'm not using a lot of power and lights, and you know, so I'm up at sunrise and in bed when it's getting dark almost. It's harder to stay up.
I can understand the depression too, because sometimes you can feel a little down. So we just gotta take it how it is, and we have to enjoy it how it is.
What's your favorite season in Vermont?
Winter.
You like winter? Why do you like winter? What do you...
Because I like to hide things and then find them.
Oh, you like to hide them in the snow and then find them? Yeah. Do you like skiing?
Yeah.
Are you a good skier?
Yeah.
Where do you ski?
At Bolton.
Yeah.
People will say winter in Vermont is really, really long, and it is. But if you like to snowshoe, or you like to ski, downhill ski, or cross-country ski, or walk in the snow, or walk outside, if you have the right clothes and you have the right attitude, you can go outside and be warm, get exercise, and enjoy the beauty of the winter.
I would say in conclusion of this video is that Vermont have such a beautiful seasons. It's nice to see the contrast between seasons. It's nice to see the weather change. It's nice to see how people react in different type of seasons. I'm just gonna say, I hope that you guys up there watching this video are having some really good time. You know, sometimes we just need to remember that the best thing to do is to get outside and be part of the activities in Vermont. You know, there's a lot of things to do in Vermont. It can be just to hang out with people, but also get out there and do some kind of good activities, good walks. Here's a Nicaraguan, he's a Latin American who really likes Vermont and who's been understanding about how the season work. You know, I've been here for more than 7 years, and I realize that the season are such a beautiful gift that we have here in the Northeast. It's just a privileged place, you know, in the world. Vermont is a beautiful place. Thanks so much for everyone who was here. Thank you so much for just be part of this video, to make this video to become a completion. It's just great, and I feel so grateful. I really put a lot of effort to this, and I really liked it. I really enjoy and learn a lot about Vermont. Thank you a lot. Onel Salazar out.
Vermont Public, partnering with local filmmakers to bring you stories made here. For more, visit vermontpublic.org.